Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my beach room. I am Berns. I'm your Dr. Morse certified detox specialist. And today we are going to dive deep into the health questionnaire. This class is going to be called, what's that? Awesome. I got sound. Today's class, we are going to be talking all about the health questionnaire, looking at it, really digesting it, and really, pardon the pun, and really going into the health questionnaire so that we can understand what the symptoms in our body are trying to tell us about how and what we need to do in order to heal ourselves. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome to class. I'm so glad that you are here. Drop into the comments. Let me know if you are watching live. This is going to be an interactive masterclass. So get your note paper and your pens and pencils going. Take your notes because it's going to be packed with so much information for you guys. But also get your thumbs ready because I would love some interaction. This is what we do here at the Real Juicy Detox. So come on in. Come on in. And this is a special class today because we are doing this at 2:30 in the afternoon instead of our usual 10 a.m. on the weekend so that we can accommodate more people who are missing out and are really, regretting that I don't do the midday classes anymore. So today we are doing this special class for all of our students so that all of you can take advantage. So let's see what everybody is up to. The first 5 minutes or so, as we do in almost every class, usually it's longer in the other classes, but we take a few moments and we greet each other just like a real classroom when we are coming into a classroom and we're seeing each other after, not seeing each other for a while. We check in and we make sure that everything is good. So come on in. Chrissy is here. Hey, y'all, says Chrissy. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed. All is very well. How is your weekend going? Hello, says India. India is here listening. Yes, indeed. Jasmine is here. So much love for you, my Jasmine girl. Jasmine is here. We've got Dee in the house. Dee is one of our new students. Oh my goodness. Make sure to remind me and let me know if you are new coming in because I love ringing my bell. Ding, 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 ding. I love ringing the bell for all of our new students. So come on over. Welcome, Dee. So glad to see you here. Greet is here all the way from Denmark. Hi, Greet. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a good evening. It's Saturday evening there. Hey, Jared. How are you doing? How was your birthday yesterday? Oh my gosh. So glad to see you. Donna is here. Hey, Berns and Juicy family. Yes, girl. How is it going across the pond in England? Oh my gosh. I love our international family. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yes. So today I want to do this. Actually, I taught this class yesterday, believe it or not. And a lot of you were in class yesterday. And I love the interaction that we had. It was so much fun. And then I went to share it and my link is messed up. It's not working properly. When you click on the link from yesterday's class, it starts at about 42 minutes in. So a good third of the class is missing. So I want to do this class again for you guys. And let's get started. Are you guys ready? Are you ready to dive deep into this health questionnaire? Yesterday's class was really dynamic, so I'm counting on you guys to help me out to make this another amazing masterclass worthy addition to our masterclass playlist. And if you guys are brand new, I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to tune in. There we go. Here are some more kids in the class. Niece is here. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Yeah, so yesterday's class was really interactive. It was beautiful. Let me know if you were in yesterday's class. Let me know in the comments if you found it really helpful because it was really helpful for me to really go through that with you guys so that you can have more of a sense of confidence. You know what I mean? More confidence about what you're doing with your protocol. I'll see you later, honey. More confidence with your protocol, more confidence just knowing that you're on the right track. Because when we can really identify what the symptoms in our body are telling us about where we are structurally weak, where we need to clean up our act a little bit more, it's going to make this whole process of healing the body so much easier. So come on in. Let me know if you're tuning in on the live. Our live classes are amazing. These classes are also incredible for watching on the replay, but it's really dynamic when you guys are all here and on the live, which I love. Good afternoon, says Rockstar Ruiz. Good afternoon. Went to the farmer's market this morning. Ah, nice. 10 pounds of red grapes, sprouts, cherry apple juice, and apple chips. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You scored big time. How much did your 10 pounds of grapes cost? I am dying to know. Dying to know. Beautiful job, babe. Beautiful. Niece is here. Hey, good morning, afternoon, Morgan. Yes, indeed. Who cares? What time is it? I don't know. It's sometime, somewhere, anywhere, anytime, right? We are not bound here by the constraints of linear time. It's every time, always. Good morning, David. How are you? So glad to see you here. All right, let's dive in. Let's do this again. Take 2 on our beautiful health questionnaire. So this health questionnaire is available in my Instagram stories, or it will be shortly after this video goes live, and it's also in our one of our photo albums in the Real Juicy Detox group. So if you want to get into that group and check out these resources where you can screenshot them onto your phone so that you have them for easy reference, you want to scroll through them, you want to really remind yourself what you're doing, then by all means go and check out the photo albums in our Real Juicy Detox group, because they are there for you. $2 a pound. That's crazy. Rockstar. That's amazing. Yay! Mommy completed her 4th day. Awesome. How is she feeling, Jasmine? She is healing. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Are you doing it with her? Are you doing your juice cleanse as well? Or a fruit cleanse or a raw transition to raw? So happy to hear that. So happy. Good afternoon, Sharon. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all keeping well. Thank you so much, honey. I'm keeping very well, as are the rest of our beautiful juicy crew here. So glad that you guys are here. All right, you guys ready to get started? Let's get this going. Just so that you all know, let me just show you. This is from Dr. Morse's beautiful book right here, the Detox Miracle Source Book. This is a powerful, powerful tool for you guys. If you do not have the Detox Miracle Source Book as yet, and you are on a journey with us where you are healing your body and you are getting yourself well again, this book is absolutely invaluable. Invaluable. So I really want to encourage you guys to pick this book up, because, it is my most referenced book. It is beautifully laid out. It is easy to understand. He goes through everything that you need to know on how to get started on this journey. And this is my Bible for healing my body and for helping you to heal your body as well. So that is where all of this information is from. So let's dive in. Let's get into the health questionnaire. As I'm reading through each of the sections, if any of the symptoms that show up on the slides resonate with you, or if you've experienced them, or if you are currently experiencing them, let me know in the comments so that I can really get an idea of, I won't be able to always remember everything about every individual person, but I think it's really good to sort of, share with each other. Hey, yeah. And by the way, little disclaimer before we get started. As we go through these, I don't want you guys to be freaking out. All right. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God, I check all the boxes, I am screwed. I can tell you that when I first saw this questionnaire and I saw how many boxes I checked as current or past, it was a little overwhelming. But at the same time, it was comforting to know that finally, for the first time ever, I was able to really see how the things that were showing up in my body were just indications of where my body was struggling and where I was weakest and in what area I really needed to, be aware of that my body was needing assistance. Now, also the good news about this is that everything that shows up in our body, when we understand what causes it, and it's the same cause, no matter if it shows up in the form of cancer for you, or like in my case, cancer for me, or if it is allergies, or uh, I don't know, pick a number, any number, pick a symptom, any symptom. Every single one of these symptoms is caused by the same thing. And therefore, once you understand that, you also understand that every single symptom on here pointing to structure, form, weaknesses can be healed, can be detoxed and cleaned out and healed, as long as you go after the cause. As long as you keep in mind that everything has the same cause, and there are three: acidosis in the body. Just physical activity will cause lactic acid to form, acidosis. The food that we eat leaves behind an acid or an alkaline ash residue. So acidosis in the body from what we eat, general moving around, medications that we take or have taken in the past, right? Those are the three main ways that we experience acidosis in the body. The next thing that causes all of these symptoms is number two, toxicity in the body. So when we are really toxic, when we have a lot of acidosis in the body and we have not been able to filter through our kidneys properly, getting those kidneys filtering is like the holy grail of detox, in my opinion. It really is, because if you cannot get your kidneys to open up and filter out your lymphatic waste from your sewage system in your body, then you're going to be toxic. And that toxicity leads to septic shock, leads to a lot of problems in the body. The third thing is structural weakness. When we are structurally weak, either from an injury, or maybe you've had surgery, or maybe you've had a biopsy, anything that cuts into the body is going to cause structural weakness. Or you may have inherited it from your parents because they've been structurally weak and they pass on to us what we have going on inside of our body. So before we get started, that is the one thing that I want to remind you of, that everything in the body comes under that we experience in the body happens under either an acid sky, which is all dis-ease and all illness in the body. That always happens under an acid sky. And all health and vitality always happens under an alkaline sky. And the goal with everything that we do here at the Real Juicy Detox, and everything that you guys are doing to heal your body with this protocol, everything has to do with getting rid of the toxicity, of reversing, first and foremost, the acidity in our body by drinking beautiful fruit. This is fruit. Don't get it twisted. This is not green juice. This is fruit juice. This is pineapple juice, cucumber juice, which is a vegetable fruit, some cilantro, which is an herb, and some garlic and jalapeno. And let me tell you what, this saves my butt every single day. Right about now, when I start craving something savory to eat, or a salad or a wrap, this is it, my friends. This is it. Are you guys drinking your green, your spicy pineapple juice? So good. Oh my God, that is so good. That is so good. So that is what I want to say before we get started, because I know when you start looking at these symptoms and you start going, holy shit, I got a lot of symptoms on there. I don't want you to freak out too much. I don't want you to freak out too much. So yes, that is a great book, isn't it? It's like, it's literally worth its weight in gold. Good afternoon. Terry is here as well. Hello, darling. So glad that you are here. So glad that you are here. Hey, Cindy. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you here, my love. Have you lost any more weight? Yes, I have cracked through my 120-pound mental, emotional, and physical barrier. I have done it. As of this morning, I weigh 119.2 pounds. My starting weight when I started this journey back on June 1st, 2020, was 150 pounds. So I'm officially down 30 pounds. I have never felt better. I've never felt more excited and happy in my body. My physical symptoms, the chronic pain that I used to experience, my headaches, my excessive weight, the bloating, the digestive issues, my addiction to a 40-year addiction to pain medication, lipomas on my back, lipomas on other parts of my body that I didn't document because I thought, no, it's just how I am. I got bumps on my legs and all that stuff, like not cellulite. My cellulite has gone down. Oh my God, it's almost completely gone. So yeah, no allergies, no constant headaches, no, no aches and pains in general. I mean, sometimes I have detox symptoms, yeah, but nothing on the acid side of chemistry, pain wise. You know what I'm saying? Having said that, I do have to admit, my shoulder is a little bit, a little painful these days, but happy with my weight. Absolutely. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? So good to see you here, my darling. Hey, consciousness is here as well. Oh my gosh, we have such a vibrant, beautiful class today. Don't hate me. Hey, how could I possibly hate you, Jared? You're my man. But I actually didn't like it. Maybe I put too much jalapeno, cucumber, and cilantro for me. Not enough orange or apple. You know me, I'm such a sugar baby. What I also do is I usually put a couple tablespoons of maple syrup in mine so that it just gives it that, rounded sweetness to it. But experiment with it. And hey, no hate whatsoever. It might just not be your thing, but try it again. Vary up your ratios, and you might be fine. So, let's jump in. Okay, here we go. These are the health questionnaire questions. By the way, on your health questionnaire, shoot, I should have. Let me upload the thumbnail from this video, and just to show you, you can see it on here. Here we go. So the forms for this, I look silly in that picture, but anyhow, the forms, you can see the sections, and on the sections on these forms, I've cut it off, but you usually have a checkbox where you can go current, past, or NA, not applicable. So just so you know, I had to kind of chop down the size of the tile so that you guys can see it, so that we can have it in here. Berns, finally caught you online. Awesome, babe. I'm so happy that you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you living the life with your young family. I love that. You know that, right? You're such an inspiration. Thank you for coming to class today. Let's get started. All right, you ready? So the great thing as well is that each of the symptoms that we have in our body are going to point and lead us to understand what tissue, organ, and gland is impacting these symptoms. We do not treat symptoms when we do traditional naturopathy. That is a medical model approach. So as we go through, I want you to remember this, the solution is the same for all of this. Clean up your diet, alkaline diet instead of an acid diet. Get those kidneys open and filtering with that fruit diet, and support with herbs and glandulars if you need that for a little bit of an extra boost. But here we go. If you have any of these symptoms, then this is what it's pointing to. You have a weak thyroid. Oh my gosh, so many kids in class. Ronnie is here. Ronnie, I haven't seen you in class in forever. Oh my, by the way, I am standing on my rebounder where I rebound every day. Yes, I am. No rebounding for this class today, though. I'm so glad that you are here, Ronnie. Welcome to class, babe. Is that what I filled out with you, Berns? Yes, it is. This is the same questionnaire that you filled out with me when we had our session, babe. Good afternoon, David. Aw, thank you so much. I love you too. I love you too. So if you have cold hands or feet, if you are frequently cold and have difficulty warming up, if you are cold, like outside cold, but in the inside burning up, do you find it easy to gain weight and hard to lose it? And by the way, if any of these resonate with you, let me know in the comments. Type it or get those thumbs going. Let me know if you yourself have or are currently experiencing any of these. So easy to gain weight and hard to lose it, irregular heartbeat or arrhythmias, which is also adrenal and cardiovascular related. Oh, you gotta love the detox symptoms. My nose likes to run on pineapple juice, I tell ya. Headache, so irregular heartbeat and arrhythmias, headaches and migraines. Are you easily irritable? Are you overweight? Hello, Miss Dottie. Low energy, always tired. If you have a goiter, Hashimoto's, Graves, or Riddell's disease, and if a family member of yours has any of those as well, and how much do you sweat? Low, medium, or excessive? If you have any, even just one of these, but usually if you have one, it usually comes in a cluster of these symptoms, then your thyroid is weak and you need to really work on getting your lymphatic system cleared up, opened up. It's the same no matter what it is, but in particular with the thyroid. So let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Hey, Denny is in the house as well today. Looking good, going strong. Yes, indeed I am, and I hope you are as well. Ronnie says, "Aw, thank you. You're so welcome, my darling. I love having you here. I miss you. How are you doing? So good to see you here." Hey, Kat is in the house as well. Awesome. Alana is here. Hello. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I wanted to do this class this afternoon. I miss you guys. Hi, how are you? I miss your faces. Always cold and trouble warming up, infrequent migraines, low energy, always tired even after sleeping for 8 hours. So again, that points as well to the adrenal glands, which we will get to for sure. When your adrenals are low, when your adrenals are really not turned on at all, you're going to have a lot of low energy. You're going to have a lot of low energy with that as well. So yeah, yeah. Cold hands and feet and headaches. So these are getting lesser. Good. Yeah, I am still freezing. I am usually bundled up in the house and I'm constantly saying to Dali, why is it so cold in here? Oh, wait, it's not cold in here. I'm cold in here. I'm cold in here. Oh, I missed you too. Oh, thanks so much, Ronnie. You're amazing. So usually with the thyroid issues as well, what comes with the thyroid issues is quite often parathyroid issues, and that is what we're going to look at right here. The parathyroid gland sits right on the thyroid glands, and it very much has a lot to do with if your fingernails are weak, if they're ridged, if they're brittle, if you have varicose veins and spider veins, hemorrhoids and prolapses. Is your bladder strong? Do you have a few leaks or is it weak? Anybody with a hernia? Have you ever had an aneurysm? Low bone density, low calcium, because listen, when it comes to the parathyroid gland, that is the part of the body that is responsible for pulling calcium out of the body if the body is too acidic. It's called the calcium buffering effect, and it's what our body does in order to try to protect us from all of the acids in the body. When it does that, it also affects the connective tissue. That's why we see a lot of prolapsing, a lot of hemorrhoids, varicose veins. Again, the connective tissue that's keeping those vessels taut and working properly is going to break down, and that's where we're going to see a lot of these varicose veins. And it's really, really important to recognize that and to understand that, okay, so if my parathyroid is pulling out all this calcium and has all of this to do with the connective tissue, I've got to take care of that. How do you get your body to not leach calcium and connective tissue out of your body? Stop making the body have to calcium buffer itself from all the acids. So reducing the acids in our diet, getting rid of all of that acid forming foods, so important. Low bone density, low calcium, osteoporosis, scoliosis, kyphosis, or lordosis. So any flex and bending in the spine, that has to do with your parathyroid gland. Mental health challenges, so depression, PTSD, OCD, all of these things are governed by the parathyroid gland. Extremely important for any young moms out there, or if you know anybody who is thinking of starting a family, that you make sure that those moms get this parathyroid gland working, cleaned out, first of all, and regenerated and working properly, because You have a very acidic experience going on in your body when you are gestating a baby. You're going to have a lot of calcium pulling in your body if you're acidic as well. And if you're not, you're going to really struggle with postpartum depression. And, you know, any of you who suffer with depression right now, you know what that feels like. You want to heal this part of your body. Spinal deterioration, herniated discs and bone spurs, and do you bruise easily? And again, my mom, and you want to look at your family history as well, right? You want to look at, what did my parents have? What did my mom have? What did my grandmother have? What did my grandfather have on both sides of the family? My mom had thyroid issues, was on thyroid medication her entire life, and died of septic shock, you know, at a very young age. I think she was like 58 or something, 57 maybe. That's 2 years older than me right now. So, you know, I got a lot of thyroid issues to heal up in my body for sure. Am I worried about it that I check a lot of these boxes off? And on the previous slide, I'm not worried about it because I know I'm going after the cause. And in the same way, as we're looking through all of these symptoms and all of these ways that our body is letting us know where we need to strengthen up, it's not about looking at each individual thing and treating each individual symptom. That is a medical approach that we do not do when we practice traditional naturopathy. What we do is we recognize that the symptoms point to different weaknesses within the body, and we go after understanding. Once we understand what that cause is, and what that cause is causing in the body, acidosis, toxicity, structural damage, then we can go after it. I don't want anybody to be, you know, feeling overwhelmed by this or feeling down about it, like feeling like, oh my God, that's so many things in my body. How am I ever going to turn this around? Believe me, if you can stay consistent over time. I'm giving myself 2 full years to truly heal, to truly heal on a deep, deep level. 2 full years. I'm almost at 1 year already, right? I'm almost at 1 year. June 1st will be 1 year. But we do not treat these individual symptoms. We go after the cause, and the cause is always the same. I'm going to repeat that over and over and over because I think it's something that we really forget sometimes when we're dealing with all of these symptoms. Let's see what you guys are up to. Okay. Mom ticks most of them, and my nan had a partial thyroidectomy, and I'm always cold. My feet are freezing 24/7. I know. Me too. Me too. This time I have socks on, which is great. But yeah, me too, Jasmine. So important for you as a young 20-year-old young woman to recognize that you're going to be going down the same path as your mom, as your grandmom, if you don't check the acids that you're putting in your body. If you don't check that, if you don't stop that train, I'm going to give you lots of problems down the road. Lots of problems down the road. And at 20 years old, you're experiencing them already. So good for you for getting on this now, babe. Good afternoon. You look glowing today, Berns. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, honey. I feel glowing today. I feel great. I really do. My hands and feet are always cold. Yep. My hands and feet as well, babe. Help me wake up, Berns. I am helping you wake up, my friend. Listen, you're already you're waking up. You've woken up. You're like, "Oh my God, okay, I get it. I get it. I will help you with your detox. I will help you stay with it. I will help you develop this detox as a style of living." Are there going to be times when you're going to want to, have something cooked or something that's, from the old way that you used to eat? Yeah, you might. You might. But the thing is, if you can just remember that 1 or 2 treat meals like that is just that for you to, you know, experiment with that kind of food again, pretty soon you're going to find that your body just craves beautiful, living, vibrant food. So what we do here at the Real Juicy Detox, Jared, as you know, is that we focus on a putting things into our body that over time are going to enhance our detox. So you don't always have to do a an accelerated detox like I and many others in the group are doing right now with a mono or a fruit juice cleanse. Some kids in the class are also doing a fruit smoothie cleanse right now. Some are doing fruits, berries, and melons, where they're just eating a bunch of beautiful fruits, berries, and melons and drinking the juices. And some are doing it with other just raw, beautiful living food. It all depends on how slow or fast that you want to go and what your temperament is and what you feel like doing right now. But as long as you can stay pretty close to that raw, 80% raw is really, really good. 90% raw, amazing. 100% raw, kind of challenging to do, but a lot of people do it. If you can stick to that and interject your juicy detox lifestyle with some higher accelerated juice cleanses, oh my gosh, you're going to be in this for the long haul, right? That's the way to do it for the long haul. So I am so happy that you are here, Jared, my friend, because listen, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Nothing else has helped you in the past. You've been struggling and dealing with these things since you were a little boy, right? Nothing has helped you. This is going to change everything. Depression, anxiety, and frequent Charlie horses, spider veins on ankles and upper feet. So you know that you got to get your connective tissue issues fixed, right? Because what starts off as varicose veins now, later on, that all comes into play with cardiovascular health, right? So you want to have your connective tissue strong and holding all of your cardiovascular system nice and robustly. You know, you got a lot of living yet to do, Jared. You're only 42. Happy birthday again. Yesterday was your birthday. you want to be around for a long time, vibrant, healthy, no cluster of symptoms of acidosis, and you're here, you're doing it. So when someone's blood test shows high calcium reading, that means high acids. Absolutely, that means very high acids in the body. Do you have that, Cindy? Do you have high calcium reading in your blood work? Yeah, that's your body dumping calcium on a large scale into your body to cool down the acid hit. Absolutely. But you can turn this around, and you're doing it. I know it's feeling like a long road, Cindy. I know it is. But hey, all we got is time, right? And you're doing it. You're doing a really good job, babe. Terry says, was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, have a hard time losing weight. I've lost 20 pounds since October 20th. Still have inflammation. Wow. 25 pounds since October 20th? That's amazing, Terry. Yeah, we have inflammation. Even though I'm tiny, I'm just 5'1" and 1/2 inch. I'm not 1.5. I'm 5 feet and a half of an inch, right? And I'm pretty close to my goal weight. I'm getting there. I still have inflammation in my body. I can feel it. I can see it. I still have a little bit of cellulite to work on, but it is coming down. 25 pounds since October is an amazing accomplishment, babe. Well done. Well done. Well done. How much have I missed? Some new class people up in here. We got lots of new class members, Alana. Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. Welcome to all the new class members, right? Yeah. How much have I missed of this class? I think you got in right early, babe. Me too. I have to keep my socks on all the time, man. Socks gang. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to move to Costa Rica. That's another story for another day. But I am excited about living in the warm tropics. Muscle cramps, mental health, and hernia. Yes, Greet. Okay, so you know that you're on this healing journey, and you know, but you might have known this before because I think you might have been in class yesterday, babe. You know that in order to heal all of these things, it's going to be really simple. Simple doesn't mean it's easy. Simple does not mean it's easy, though, right? It's simple. Fruits, melons, and berries. High juice cleanses frequently throughout, like every month or so. 1 month on, 1 month off. The 2 months on chewing food, 10 days of a juice cleanse, all the way interspersed. You know how to heal this now. And you now know there's no question, there's no a lot of doctors can't connect these dots for us. They have no idea. And then we're left taking 21 different medications. I'll take a medication for this symptom, and I'll take a medication for that symptom, and I'll take a medication for that symptom. And oh, I got this symptom. Let me get another medication on with that. And then I got side effects from all of the medication. Let me take some medication for the side effects of the medication. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So now at least we know how to connect the dots, right? Let's suck it to them. Hey, Berns and gang, I'm finally here. How is everyone doing? Oh my gosh, everyone is doing great, Lois. Welcome to the party. Hello, Berns. What volumes of juice do you consume in a day? Excellent question. Let me have a sip of my beautiful green fruit juice here. Oh my God, that's so good. That will save your butt, by the way, on a juice cleanse. I consume between 2 to 3 liters of juice. So this is a liter of juice. That is the same as 32 ounces or 4 cups, 8-ounce cups. I consume 2 to 3 of these every day. I switch up my juices. So this morning I had a liter of freshly pressed orange juice. Oh my God, that was so good. I'll have one of these at lunchtime, and then I'll have another one in the evening on my juice cleanse. On a regular chewing food detox lifestyle, when I'm chewing and I'm eating lots of beautiful raw food, well, I still have about 2 of those 2 liters of juice plus chewing food. It depends on you, Shailesh. Thank you, by the way. That was a great question. It depends on you individually. It depends on your appetite. It depends on how active you are. In the summertime, for example, my boyfriend Dali, who works in the construction industry, and he's outside, doesn't matter what temperature it is, he's sweating out there every single day. He drinks about 4 to 6 liters of watermelon juice outside, and then he'll have a couple more when he gets home. It really, really all depends on your individual needs. The most important thing is make sure that you're not hungry by keeping the food and the nutrition coming in with the juice. That juice is so good. I have to really focus to not get too distracted from how good that juice is. There's a tiny bit of pulp in it because I don't strain my juice when I make this kind of juice. And oh my God, a tiny little bit of, oh, what is that? A little bit of pineapple pulp or a little bit of cucumber pulp got snuck in there. Oh yeah. So it totally depends on your appetite and how your body is feeling. If you feel that you are hungry, that you have a lot of cravings, you're probably not drinking enough juice. And, just keep on juicing it up. It will really be good for you. I'm late, but I'm here. You're right on time, babe. Cold hands and feet for at least the last 20 years, but believe I have had them as a kid too. Yeah, I can't even remember. I probably had that going back as a kid too. Anxiety started 10 years ago, but is way better now. Yes, indeed, because you're healing mainly the adrenals, which is where the anxiety starts, right? Low functioning adrenal glands always leads to anxiety. Yeah. So you're healing everything. And the nice thing about this too is that there's no such thing as spot healing in the body. If you take these juices in and you support your body with herbs, that's a little bit of spot healing. But again, thyroid, you take some herbs for your kidneys, you might find that it helps with your thyroid as well, because everything works together, right? But you're doing a beautiful job. Beautiful job, Crystal. So glad. Yes, I've had bouts of anxiety, life situations. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, it's been a little anxious a little bit the last year, has it not? Oh my gosh. Kat says, hi, Lois. Is Jared juice fasting? I'm so out of the loop, LOL. Jared is just starting on his juicy journey. Jared, maybe you can answer. Maybe you did. Let us know if you're doing a juice fast or not. By the way, let's play a little game. Let's play a little game in the class. Let us know in the comments if you are, where are you on your juicy journey? Are you doing a juice cleanse? Are you, for example, I would type in, I've been raw vegan since June 1st, 2020, and this is my 4th juice cleanse, and I'm on day 25 of 40. Yes. Oh my God. 2 more weeks, you guys. 2 more weeks. Am I right? How much longer are we on this rocket ship to better health together? Mm, hmm. Had to use calculator. Yes, 2 more weeks, 15 days. Berns, you're hilarious. Where am I? There I am. So, 2 more weeks for us. Nice to see you, Alana, says Kat. Sadly, I'm starting to think this process is not working for me. Kat, shit, I didn't get back to your message. Oh my gosh. Just give me 1 second, Kat. Let me open up my messenger here on my iPad. Damn it. I'm so sorry. Kat. Where is your message, Kat? Kat! Oh, damn it. Because I didn't put it into my other thing. Give me 1 second, Kat. Kat, I'm going to read your question right after class, and I'm going to get back to you on that, okay? I don't want you to think that this is not working for you. I can't read your whole message right now, babe. I'm so sorry. I did not get back to you. I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to help you work through this. It can seem sometimes like this isn't working. I get it. Some days sometimes for some people, you got to dig deeper. It is about tweaking what you're doing. Honestly, it's about tweaking what you're doing. And for some people, I'm telling you, I had somebody else message me as well. I don't know if you're in class today, love. Let me see. Is it Erica? I don't know if Erica is in class today. Erica M. Erica, if you're in class, please let me know as well. Because some people can have a really you just may be really impacted on a much deeper level than most people. And honestly, if that is you, you might just have to go and dig really deep on this, really, really deep. You might need to do some dry fasting. You might need to do some glandular support. Yeah. Yes, it's long. Yes, it's okay. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I did not get back to you as yet. I'm really, really sorry. Let me get up here into the. I know, babe. I know, but I'm so sorry. I did not get back to you. Let's see here. Let me just roll up here. So please don't feel like this is not working for you. It literally, it might be that you just have to dig deeper. And I haven't read your comments on the message, but I've seen it. I've seen where people are like, well, I'm mostly raw, and I do have some vegan cheat meals here and there. I'm not saying this is you, this relating to somebody else. And oftentimes you can't do that. If you're really in trouble with your kidneys not open, you really can't do the cheat meals. You really can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Your body is going to not be in full on detox mode. Full on detox mode. I'll read your comment later on, unless you're open to me reading your message publicly on the chat at the end of the class. I can also dive deep on it with you and give you my my best estimation of what I would recommend for you to do next. Let me know if you're open to that, Kat. Okay, because maybe somebody else might be able to benefit from hearing what you're going through and from hearing what the tweaks might be from what I would recommend. So let me know, okay? Yes, it's working, Kat. Just slower for some of us, me included. Don't give up. You got this. Yeah, what is the alternative, man? What is the alternative? This might take a while to get really deep into your cells on a cellular level to get things going, but what is the alternative, right? Rockstar says, hey, Alana, I know we've missed you so much here, Alana. I refuse to take pharmaceuticals. Food is my medicine. Absolutely. I feel the same way. Thanks, Rockstar. But this lymph node keeps getting larger no matter what I've been trying. I can't get my kidneys to filter, but every so often I feel very discouraged. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you straight up. You need to do a water fast. That's what I would do. A water fast is where you strictly only drink water. Yes, I would rather you not read it to the class yet. Okay, no problem. No problem. What I would recommend, if your kidneys aren't filtering yet, let me go back. Give me 1 second. Oh, sweetie, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you, babe. Okay. Number one, I think you're worrying too much. I think the first thing I want to say to you is stop worrying. I know that's really hard because it's like, oh my God, it's happening in my body. I have no control over it. Number one, just I will call you. I will have a little chat with you. So that's the first thing that I want to do. I want you to not freak out and worry. So you have been juicing these past 11 days. Good. I've been getting some filtering, but most of the time my urine is clear. I'm not reading all your stuff. I'm just reading some of the stuff related to this. Okay. I hope that's okay. So 11 days. Okay. Give me 1 second. I am going to read this. I'm going to just keep it to myself. Hold on. You're on day 11 of the grape juice fast. Okay. You got to give it time, babe. You got to give it time. You got to give it time. In 2017, off all dairy, all meats, all forms of sugar, bread, pasta, flour products. Excellent. Also, yeah, okay. I would just say 11 days. You got to give this time, sweetheart. You have to give this time. You got to give this time. All right. You have to understand that it is going to take some time for this to go through and no, don't. Come on now, Kat. Come on now, girl. You know how this works up in here. You know how this works. We are here to help you. We're here to help you through this, and other people are going to be able to benefit from it. I would definitely say you got to give it time. You got to give it time. This is not a do this for 11 days or do this juice cleanse for 30 days and bam, you're going to have your healing, right? 5 years raw, 13 months just fruit, many juice fasts, and Cindy continues to work on healing her body. She continues to work on it. All right. For some people, it just is going to take more time. You got to continue to dig. You got to continue to stay with it, and you're going to get your healing. I fully believe that. I've seen it in myself. I've seen it in other people, and some people are just more deeply congested. So I am not afraid for you. I am not afraid for you at all. I know that's easy for me to say because I'm standing over here and not in your body, but borrow my belief, babe. Borrow my belief. All of you who are dealing with really deep tissue stuff, I want you to borrow my belief. I had a tumor on my liver right next to the hepatic artery. The doctors were very concerned and wanted to remove it and remove 75% of my liver again for the second time. That was last June. I was on the wait list. I could have been called at any time to come on in. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Let's Slice and Dice You and Cut You Open and Remove Body Parts. That's right. I was on that show. All right. And I stopped and I said, okay, not doing that anymore. I'm not going down that road. I found out about juicing and Dr. Morse, and that is when I decided that I was just going to do this, that this is just what it was going to be. And I wasn't going to get all crazy about checking it all the time. And I was going to give my body a chance to do this healing work. I'm going to go back for another scan, by the way, before we moved down to Costa Rica. Yeah, newsflash in case anybody missed that. But I'm going to get that done at around the 1 year anniversary from when I started this juice cleanse. And no matter what shows up on that scan, I don't care because I'm still doing this every single day. And I can feel it in my body that my body is healing. I don't need to check it all the time. I don't care how long it takes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I am healing my body with this because I understand that all dis-ease happens under an acid sky and all health and vitality happens under an alkaline sky. All right. And I'm going to give my body as long as it takes. I have screwed it up for 55 years, about 20,000 days, 20,500 days. That's how long I have been messing my body up, not knowing, unbeknownst to me, because I've been putting all this highly acidic forming food, a lot of medication, a lot of chemotherapy, a lot of CT scans, 36 in total, with very toxic heavy metal contrast dye solution. I don't care how long it takes my body to get rid of that shit. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a hot minute. It's going to take more than a hot minute. It's going to take a while. All right. So I'm just buckling up and I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm not afraid to die. Well, maybe a little bit because I'm human. But for the most part, I'm like, I'm not dying of this cancer. This cancer that I had, I've stopped putting the things in my body that were creating it in the first place. And I've only been doing that for 9 months. 9 months, 270 some days, I think. I don't know. I have to ask Siri, but both of my devices are doing this. But I think about 200 and somebody asked Siri, how many days has it been since June 1st, 2020? It's been about just over 9 months. It's going to take my body a whole lot longer to heal from stuff I've done to it for 55 years, right? So stick with this. You've been on your grape juice fast for 11 days. Stay with it, man. After this fast ends, this grape juice fast ends, you're going to go right into some beautiful, beautiful chewing raw food. Keep it high fruit as much as you can by drinking 2 to 3 liters of juice. All right. And then when you've enjoyed your chewing food for a bit, maybe for about a month, then you can jump on another juice cleanse. And you can do that for, I don't know, pick a day, any day, 10 days. And then you come off of that, you do more chewing, beautiful, raw living food. And then you come back on to another juice cleanse. And that's how you live your life for the rest of your life. Because guess what? What are you going to do when the lymph node goes away? Are you going to go back to eating the stuff that put it there in the first place? Or the lymph node, sorry. Are you going to go back to doing what you did in the first place to get it there? No, you're not. Hell no. You're going to be so much healthier, so much more vibrant on all levels that you are not going to want to do that, right? Hell no. Hell no. So here's what you're going to do. Here's what you're going to do, Kat. You're going to keep on doing this work. You're going to keep on making sure that you work on the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual side of it. Because listen, fear, worry, all of that, disempowerment, doubt, those are all emotions that create acidity physically, chemically in the body. That's right. So everything that has to do with an acid lifestyle, you're going to work on letting go of. And that means the fear, the worry, the doubt, the shame, blame, all of that. You're going to have to let that go. 285 days. Thank you, Sheila. So out of 285 days, I've still been doing this to my body. Before I started this 285 days ago, I've been doing this damage to my body for 55 years. 55 years. 20,000 and some days. I think it's going to take a little bit more than 285 to clean it up because everything gets stored in the body. Everything gets stored in the body unless you're getting rid of it, which many of us are not because our kidneys are shut down and our bowels are screwed up. We're not getting rid of these toxic things and they're stored deep on the tissue level, deep, deep, deep tissue-wise. All right, so hang in there. Hang in there. We got this. Yes, you've been doing your meditation. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Kat, you got this, babe. We got this. We got this.
Bye, lady.
All right, honey. See you later.
I'm going to work.
Okay. All right. I've been juicing. Yes, Jared, this is awesome. Got my juicer on Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to start 100% juice only. No excuses. Awesome. So happy. Come to class and make sure to let us know how you're doing, all right? I know you've been in class every day since you found us recently. Sorry, my daughter is just leaving. It's a wee bit loud in here, but that's okay. Kat, how far into this are you? Sup, rock star? Oh, man. Yes, Doris says, day 25. It's a great journey for me so far. I'm loving it. Doris, I'm so excited to hear. How many pounds, how much weight have you lost? Because I know that you went into this as well, looking for that inflammation to be gone from your body, right? Oh, my gosh. Third juice fast for Alana. Okay, honey. Sorry about that. Third juice fast for Alana, jumped right into it this October 18th, 2020. Beautiful day to remember. That's actually Debbie's birthday, my sister, who's been in here. I don't know if she's in today or not. Scrolling down, I don't see her, but yeah, that's Debbie. It was Debbie's birthday. Alana, you started out saying, I'm just going to do 3 days. Actually, Alana started out, she didn't want to declare how many days she was doing. Right, Alana? And I said, no, I want you to pick a number of days, give yourself the permission to evolve your number of days, give yourself permission to evolve that, either less or more. And here you are, Alana, amazing, incredible, all raw, and on her third juice fast. Way to go. How is it going for you, Alana? Are you loving this time? It's different every time. And I saw that you posted recently, yesterday or today, that you're feeling the struggle. Man, I'm feeling the struggle too, babe. I am feeling the struggle. It's like, I just want to eat. The salads that I've been making, the family, they're so good, and that they've been making is so good, but I'm going to stick with it. Are you sticking with it? Stick with it with me, girl. Kat says, Alana been juicing hard since January, doing great fast since the beginning of March. You just got to stick with it, babe. It's going to take as long as it's going to take. How long is that going to be? I don't know. Give yourself 2 full years of this detox lifestyle and see what happens. Don't, if at the end of 2 years, you're like, it's still growing and you don't know what you can't budge it at all. Dry fasting doesn't get your kidneys opened up more. Herbs don't get you opened up more. Glandulars don't get you opened up more. Then okay. Then I would say that, okay, I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. But I don't believe that's going to happen. I think if you were to do this and you do this consistently for 2 years, I think it's going to be undeniable. Dot is asking to go out. 1 second. Hold on. Dottie, you cannot be, no, you little monkey. Go outside. Go play. Go chase the wind. Go chase the wind. Can you expand on oven-baked vegetables, molecular structure changes? Is the nutritional value also reduced? Should we consume them with the change in molecular structure? Well, great question, Shalish, thank you so much. Whenever we cook anything, you bond its chemistry. And when you bond its chemistry, it has an acidic, it leaves behind an acid residue, because that bonded chemistry, number one, requires a lot of digestive processes to break it down into simple bioavailable format. And the body wants simple chemistry. And when we don't give it simple chemistry, it requires complex digestive and chemical processes in order to make it viable and available from a biological point of view. So it's much better to eat your chemistry simple for your body, because that is what your body wants. Baked vegetables are, if you're going to have something cooked, then that's a good option to have. That's a good option. And remember yesterday we were looking at the Angstroms of energy. Angstroms of energy are the electromagnetic energy that any food gives off and any living being, entity gives off. Cooked vegetables have an angstrom or electromagnetic energy output of 4 to 6,500 angstroms of energy. Vegetables, fresh and raw, 8,000 to 9,000 angstroms of energy. So that's just one thing you want to, be aware of when we're eating food. We're also wanting to look at the energetics of the food. What's the energy source of the food, just vibrationally before we even eat it? What is that? Because that energy is going to be transmuted into our body as well. And if you want a healthy, vibrant, electric life, guess what? You have to have healthy, vibrant, electric food going in as fuel. So I eat very little when I'm when I'm on my detox chewing food lifestyle. I eat very little cooked food, a little bit here or there. Maybe sometimes I'll have roasted not walnuts, roasted chestnuts in some of my dips. Sometimes I'll do a little flatbread that's, cooked on a pan. Sometimes I might have a little quinoa, and by a little I mean literally a little, because my system does not like cooked food. I'm more energetic and electrical on raw living food. But if you're going to cook something, make it the vegetables. 25 days raw, juice in the mornings, chewing fruit, veggies, or smoothie around lunchtime, and dinner time, fruit or veggies, just depends. Beautiful, beautiful job, Crystal. And you're healing your body so, so well. I love that. I absolutely love that. Yes, indeed. Are you chewing anything at all? Do you fast at all? Oh, are you talking to Jared or to me? Who is that one for? Well, on my juice cleanse, I don't do any chewing food. But when I'm not on my juice cleanse, I like my chewing food. Oh, you're asking Kat. Been chewing fruit now and then and several dry fasts. Just keep going, babe. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Your body is going to respond. Your body is going to respond. Please, please, please don't give up, says Alana. I agree with Alana so much on this and everything, because Alana's like brilliant. I'm at almost 6 months and so much further to go. Just keep your eyes on your why. Why are you doing this? And completely trust the process. That's what we have to do. I think about that all the time when I'm just like, oh, what the hell is the point? Like, really, I got to drink juice again? Like, is this really even working? Ugh. And then I'm like, let me just drink some juice and shut up, ego, stop trying to derail me from my job. I got a monkey mind that likes to sling shit at me a lot of times. Yeah, that's the truth. And I got to talk to it like that sometimes. Like, hey, knock it off. Stop trying to sling that shit at me. Because the monkey mind will do that. It will do that. Wasn't able to carry on before. Unfortunately, ate the traditional standard diet, but started my detox today. Awesome. Yes, you're going to do this, man. You're going to do this. Never mind. You had some clarity. Sometimes we're on this journey and then we think, oh, what's the point? I'm going to stop. It's not working. And then we eat that standard American food, and then we're like, oh yeah, that's why I'm not doing that anymore. Woo, don't feel so good. My mental health is going down. My parathyroid and thyroid issues are kicking up. And by the way, we're only on the first 2 slides for our health questionnaire, but we're going to get there. I like answering all these questions as they come up because they're all related to the health questionnaire. Super slow for me too. Yes, Cindy, I know. But you're doing it. Like, what else are you going to do, right? You going to go eat some meat? It's like, that's not what we do anymore. That's not what we do anymore. Cheryl says, hey, Cheryl. Cheryl says, I'm on day 40 of raw. Beautiful. I'm mostly juicing just fruits and then having greens for dinner, zucchini noodles. Oh, that's why I love this dressing, because it's like that. It's like a beautiful, savory zucchini pad thai. I've made raw marinara or pico de gallo. I've had a few nuts and seeds sparingly. This is the second time I've juiced every day. In 2015, I juiced and I went vegan, but I still ate cooked foods that I made myself. I did well then, but it's even better this time. I love raw. I've taken off 20 pounds. Amazing. My symptoms of colitis are gone. Hey now. Hey now. Wow. My aches and pains are gone. Migraines are gone. Energy through the roof. Oh my gosh, I got to get onto Facebook to see the rest of this comment. Oh my goodness. So where is my Facebook app? Give me 1 second. I hope my screen doesn't go black. No, it did not. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay. What am I looking for over here? Oh, the rest of the comments. Sorry. Brain fart. Of what this can do when you are there we go. Beautiful testimony of what you can do in your body when you're consistent and you stick with it. Oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Where is that comment up here? Shalish says, Ronnie, I'm juicing black grapes with dates and coconut. It's so tasty. Oh my God, that sounds delicious. Hey, babe, this is what we're here for. All right. This is what we are here for. So I'm so glad that you're bringing these things up. Yeah. Cindy, you're doing it, man. You are doing it. You are doing it. What a champion. Ronnie says, Shalish, thank you so much. Yes, thumbs up. Kat, we are a family. We're supposed to support each other. Exactly, Jared. You're not taking up anybody's time. You got this, girl. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here, here. Hey, Cindy, my Cindy girl. Crystal says, Kat, I have swollen lymph nodes in the back of my neck under my ear for years now. I know I'm filtering a little at least, but they are not still swollen. They get smaller and then they get bigger again. Yeah, your body is going to go through these fluxes like that for sure. Berns is right. What's the alternative? The alternative is continuing to live in the pain. You can do this. Absolutely. Oh, Kat, I love you, babe. I love you. We got you. We got you, girl. We got you. You're not alone in this. You're not alone in this. We've got you. Cindy says, "Hey, bestie," to Alana. Hello, Berns. Hello, class. Yes, Kat. Borrow her belief. Borrow my belief. What the f? Yes, girl. Costa Rica. We're moving to Costa Rica this year. I'm moving back to the tropics. That's it. I'm a tropical girl. We are a tropical species, according to Dr. Morse. And we are retiring in Costa Rica. I'm not retiring from you guys. I'm not retiring from what I do here. Dali has always said that he wants to retire at 45, and that is this year. And guess what? It's happening. Day 24, just juice, not much detox symptoms yet. Just so tired. Kidneys are not filtering yet. If nothing at the day 40, I'm keeping going on juicing. I'm totally blocked. You know that, Berns. Yes. So, Donna, I would throw in a couple of dry fast days between now and I would do that. Dry fasting is when you don't eat and you don't drink anything for a certain period of time. Some people do that as a intermittent fasting, so they won't, like, their last thing they'll eat is like maybe 8 o'clock in the evening, and then the next thing that they'll eat is like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That is giving your body a period of resting digestion where more of your kidneys can start kicking in and filtering. You can also do a water fast to get them going, and look into the herbal formulas. The Heal All tea is excellent. You can procure those herbs on your own there. You have an apothecary close by, like we talked about on our call, and get some herbs into you, girl. There are really good kidney filtering herbs that you can take. And one of them that you can get across, like just over the counter, is the Chanca Piedra. ChancaPiedra. Chanca Piedra. Yes, indeed. Terry says, hey, Kat, follow Berns. You can do this. And yeah, Kat said, thank you, Sheila. Okay, so let's go. Exactly. We spent so many years eating the wrong foods, poisoning our bodies. It's going to take a while to reverse these bad side effects. Oh my gosh, it is so worth it, though. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, hey, Dawn and Ron are here. Crystal, hi. Have you tried lymphatic massage around the neck, temples, jaw, collarbone areas? That's a great idea for anybody who wants to get this lymphatic draining going a bit more. That's another thing that you can do, Kat, as well, to add into your protocol of healthy things to help your body heal, is you can look into lymphatic massage. Get those areas massaged by somebody who is trained and knows what they're doing in terms of lymphatic drainage massage. So check into that. Hey, everyone. Yes, indeed, sweetie. You're going to love it, Jared. Oh, yeah, baby. Crystal says, hey, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Hey, girl. Yes, I have, but not consistently. I watched the video the other day too again. So I'm going to start incorporating it more often. And Kat, that video was posted in the Real Juicy Detox group for lymphatic massage for the face and for the head. So if you go into the Real Juicy Detox group on Facebook, search for massage and it should come up right away. You know I'm not going back. I know you're not going back. RM, I borrowed your belief and fed my family oranges, mandarins, and pineapple for our movie night snack food. What? They ate it up and no one asked for popcorn. So happy. You make us brave, Berns. Oh my gosh, well done. Try making kale chips as well. Have you made the kale chips? Oh my god. Oh, they're so good. Sorry, I got a little bit excited there because I'm on a juice cleanse, as you know, and kale chips. But kale chips, I made them in one of the. It's linked in one of the. It's on my YouTube channel. Go and make those. Great for movie night. But way to go on the fruits, man. That is even better than kale chips. Of course, it's fruit. King of the foods. Oh my gosh, brilliant, brilliant. I don't have a scale, not sure of my current weight. I am releasing weight though, and the bloating in my stomach area is gone. Way to go, Doris, you're doing it. So, an interesting YouTube video on self lymphatic head massage. Should I post it to the group, Berns? Yes, please do. Please do. Thanks to your recent advice, I've learned to let go of the worries. Awesome, Ronnie. Most difficult circumstances at present don't affect me at all. They don't, unless you let them, right? I no longer carry other people's baggage. Yes, we had this analogy. And by the way, I know it might seem like I'm not finishing up on, but I am going to come back into um, uh, our health questionnaire questions. We've only gone through two, and we'll go a little bit faster through those other ones. I just needed to get all of these brilliant questions from you kids in the class up on the screen. This is beautiful. We talked about not picking up other people's baggage. You know, when you go to the airport and you've had your flight and you've gotten to your destination, you're excited to get to your vacation, or maybe you're coming back from your vacation and you're all around the luggage carousel at the airport, and everybody who is on your flight, oh, you see them, oh yeah, you recognize them, maybe you were even sitting next to some of them, and baggage comes around on the carousel and it drops down. Do you ever go to pick up somebody else's bag? No? Why not? That's right, because it's not your bag. It's not your baggage. Why would you? It might look pretty. Why would you pick up somebody else's bag? You are going to pick up your baggage and take care of your baggage, not somebody else's bag. And what most of us tend to do is that something happens in our life, or somebody presents and shows up with some kind of attitude or some kind of opinion of us, and we think we got to put that bag, or we got to take that bag. Let me get that bag on here. Somebody else tells you something and it's really about them and it's not about you. I got to take that baggage on, and pretty soon you're weighed down. You cannot breathe. You cannot move. You cannot walk. Put everybody's baggage down. That's not your baggage. Take your baggage, deal with your baggage, enjoy your baggage. Hey, heck, you don't like your baggage? Switch your baggage. Get different baggage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ah, you're so right. I think so. I think so. Alana says, it seems like I've lost inflammation in my lower half pretty quickly. My upper half's not so much. Hey, man, that is really good. That's really good. Losing inflammation on the lower and on the extremities is powerful because the further away your condition is, the longer it usually takes to be released and to be healed because it's got to go through the entire filtration system. The closer an organ is to your kidneys, the faster it's going to heal typically. So your breast tissue, your breast lymph nodes, the liver tumor that I had, which I'm pretty sure is gone, and the pancreas, anything in this torso area usually cleans up and clears up quickest because of the proximity to the kidneys. If it's in the head, if it's in the extremities, then it can typically take a little bit longer. But this is the path. Sounds like a t-shirt. Shut up and drink your juice. Oh my God, that's so the t-shirt. That's the t-shirt. Shut up and drink your juice. Save to photos. I needed to take that one. Absolutely. That's the t-shirt. Sheila. Good afternoon. Anne Marie is here as well. Glad I caught you live. All is going well. Excellent. Excellent. You can't hear? Please tell me my sound is working. Okay, it's working. It's got to be working, or else somebody would have said something else. My sound went off for a minute, I realize. I'm on day 25, all juice, day 23, all raw, doing good, just getting bored on all juice. I know this is where the mental tenacity comes in, Desiree. This is where you put it on autopilot and you just shut up and drink your juice. Just shut up and drink. I don't like that though. I don't like the shut up part, Just drink your juice. Just drink your juice. We are a family. You're so right, Sheila. Sure. 5 sun-dried tomatoes, no sulfates, soaked, 2 soaked dates, 2 chopped up tomatoes, a few cherry tomatoes, couple of garlic cloves, handful of cilantro, handful of basil, couple squeezes of lime, all in the food processor, saving that. That's going to be yummy. That's going to be yummy. Oh, yeah. Oh, my mouth is literally watering. Let me take care of that. And I'm not drinking my juice too fast, by the way, because if I do, I'm going to need to excuse myself to go to the bathroom, and I don't want to, but that made my mouth water. That's good. If the node is more likely swollen due to cancer, I didn't think it was okay to do lymphatic massage. That's where you want to go to somebody who is experienced at lymphatic massage, so go and check that out. If you have a swollen lymph nodes, that doesn't necessarily mean you have cancer, by the way. I want you to go and watch, if you haven't seen it as yet, Kat, I want you to go and watch Detox. It doesn't have a number. It's titled Cancer in the Great Lymphatic System. It's in the Detox Masterclass playlist on this YouTube channel. Go and check it out, because you need to understand what cancer is and the lymphatic system. By the way, when you have a swollen lymph node, it just means that there is a greater accumulation of bacteria in that lymph node, which is a septic tank in the body. We've got thousands of septic tanks in the body. And septic tanks in the body, lymph nodes, will get swollen up with bacteria because the bacteria is trying to neutralize the acids. So just because you have a swollen lymph node doesn't mean that you're going to have cancer. It doesn't mean that it's the end of the world at all. It's your body working extra hard to remove those acids. So your body is working well when you see that happens. But we want to get it so that your body doesn't have to work hard to get the acids, because the blood does not want to become acidic. If your blood becomes acidic, you're done. You're done. So it's all good. It's all good. I lost 30 pounds effortlessly, was at my lowest adult weight ever, but still no kidney filtration. Dry fast, water fast, consistency, keeping on it, glandulars, herbal protocols. Lois, you have like multiple health coaches on this who are telling you the same thing and who will tell you Consistency is everything. But finally got serious with your Lenten 40-day juice fast. My first time, and just fruit juices with some bites of fruits and 2 smoothies. You're doing a brilliant job, Lois. Beautiful. Listening to the song Bag Lady by Erica Badu. Oh my God, I have to go and check that out. Listen to the song Bag Lady. I will check it out. I will do so for sure. Back to just juice again, as I have so much healing yet to do after eating crap for 65 years. When I get discouraged, I reach out to someone here for support. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey there, Gwen. So glad that you are here. What brand of Chanca Piedra do you recommend, and liquid or pills? I have trouble swallowing pills, if you remember. I do remember. You can blend your pills into your juice, open up the capsules and let them go in. I take the capsules, and I don't know, whichever brand looked the fanciest or the most legit at the health food store. I don't know. I don't know what brand it is. I don't think it really matters as long as it looks like it is of a decent quality. I mean, I think they're all pretty standard. I need to get my kidneys to filter, says Lois. I gave lots of muscle tension. I've got lots of muscle tension pain, too stressed, mind too busy. Love this group and classes and all that I'm learning. Yeah, you got to give up the mental. You think too much, Lois. That's your problem. You think too much. But it's true. We sometimes overthink things, and then that complicates it. And it doesn't have to be like that. Or stay calm and drink your juice. That is a good one as well. There's something for everyone. Yes, indeed. I need to tell my monkey brain to shut up too. Yeah, and listen to all the fears and comments from family or others who don't understand true health and healing, and just love them and thank them. Yeah, thank you for loving me so much. Oh my gosh, I see that you're worried. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. I see how much you love me. Yeah. Yes, they're caring about me. I'm still struggling to poop too, so I'm going to keep going on this juice challenge and then stay raw. Atta girl. For beginners, how many days do you recommend for a water fast? Well, start with 1 and see how long you can go. I wouldn't go longer than 3 or 4 personally. Yeah. Some people do 40 days of water fasting. I don't know how they do that. Big Tune by Miss Badu. I have got to listen to that. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to continue on because, yes, we are still talking about the health questionnaire and understanding it. So far, in case you're just joining us, we've talked about the thyroid glandular system. We've talked about the thyroid and what may be showing up in your body to point to the fact that your thyroid is weak. So we went through all of these. And we also talked about the parathyroid system and all of the conditions that point the symptoms in your body, symptoms of acidosis, by the way, and how that points to the parathyroid gland. And we're going to talk about the pancreas now. So if you have any of these conditions, your pancreas is really weak. We've got slow digestion, food passes quickly through you, you have a lot of diarrhea. And by the way, I am not talking about loose bowel movements that you might experience because you're on a juice cleanse. That is normal. We're talking about everyday juice cleanse that you are doing, especially if you're on a mono juice cleanse. Oh yeah, you might have quite a few loose bowel movements, especially in the beginning. Your body gets used to that. It gets used to the high electricity of the food, of the juice that you're drinking. And after a certain point, your body is really cleaned out and you're not going to experience as much of that loose stool. But this here, as it pertains to the pancreas, if food passes through you quickly on a regular basis, you're not juicing, you're not doing a raw protocol, you're coming into this and you have colitis not colitis, you have irritable bowel syndrome and it's showing up as diarrhea. It's a weak pancreas that you're looking at. Acid reflux, heartburn, indigestion, undigested food in your stool, thin, difficulty gaining weight, which might also be a hyperthyroid issue, and moles, also to do with your adrenal. So let me know in the comments if you guys experience any of that. I'm going to whiz through real quick here because I know we spent a lot of time talking about those amazing other things that we can work on in our body in the class comments. So I'm going to just go quickly over into the liver gallbladder as well. No, I can't do that. I can't do it. I got to talk about this. The pancreas as well has to do with uh, your digestive enzymes. And I want to really point out that if you are taking something that your body is supposed to be producing and usually produces in a healthy condition, like digestive enzymes, and you give that to your body, you are going to prevent that organ responsible for whatever you're taking. It's going to cause it to shut down. Now, you don't want to shut down your pancreas because you're thinking, ooh, gut biome, gut health. I need to take all of these probiotics and all of these digestive enzymes. I'm here to tell you that that stuff will shut your pancreas down. So you have to be really careful with those things, all right? Pancreatic cancer is one of the scariest cancer diagnoses to receive because for the most part, doctors will lead you to believe that that is one of the deadliest cancers on the planet. It's actually what my dear brother-in-law, who passed away a couple of years ago, or gosh, is that a few years ago now? That is what Steve-O had. I don't believe that it was the pancreatic cancer that killed him. I really do believe it was the chemotherapy that killed him, or the medical treatments that killed him. Sorry, Deb, I gotta say it, it's true. Doesn't mean that it's any easier to deal with. It doesn't mean, hey, it is, cancer does not kill people. Newsflash, it's the treatment of cancer that kills people. When you put battery level acid into your body, what is going to happen to your body? That's right. So don't be afraid if you have some of these major issues going on with your pancreas because of the proximity to the bladder. As I mentioned earlier on in this class, because of the proximity to the bladder, it is also one of the easiest and fastest organs to detox and to heal. So you want to remember that. You want to remember that. I don't want anybody to be freaking out about the pancreas, because I know it can be really scary, really scary. And Doris, I want this shirt. LOL. We should make them up. I'm telling you, man, it's coming. For a water fast, you always add a squeeze of lemon or lime or something, or just water. You could, but technically speaking, a water fast is just 100% water. I would do distilled or really good quality spring water bottled in glass, like the bougie water, like Ron drinks, right? That's what I would do. Hey, Andrea, how are you, darling? Oh my goodness, so good to see you here. I thought I might check in and see how you are, and here you are live and doing great. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy that you are here. Thank you so much for dropping by. Oh, let's ring the bell for Andrea. Andrea and I have been friends for, oh my gosh, over 30 years. Yes, girl, how are you? So good to see you here. Oh my goodness. Kat says, I have some moles. I am taking an adrenal tincture. Good, good. Diarrhea all the time since 9. Oh my gosh, you've been dealing with this for a long time, my friend. And undigested food particles in there, extremely thin, 116 at 5'11". Hey, man, you're on your way to healing all of that. You're on your way to healing all of that. So again, pancreas also really important for diabetics to get that under control as well. Definitely under control. All right, let's move on. The liver, gallbladder, blood. Difficulty digesting fats. Fats or dairy cause stomach bloat and pain. Light colored or white stools. Pain mid-back, especially after eating. Liver or brown spots, not freckles. Skin pigmentation irregularity or changes, which is also a pituitary issue. Jaundice of the eyes and skin. Let me know if you guys experience any of these in the comments as well. Anemia, big one for the Berns. Hepatitis A, B, or C. And alcohol consumption. Do you drink daily, weekly, monthly, or less, or do you not drink at all? So all of these things really important. They all point to liver, gallbladder, and blood. Yes, indeed. Bowel movements. How many bowel movements a day do you have? Do you have 0? Do you have 1? Do you have five? 3 to 5 is actually considered normal, you guys. If you are just having one bowel movement a day, technically speaking, you're constipated. Yeah, technically speaking, 30 minutes after you eat, you should have a bowel movement, right? And that doesn't matter if it is juice or if it is chewing food. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Crohn's, colitis, gastritis, enteritis, diverticulitis. And remember, anytime you see itis at the end of a word, that suffix means inflammation. So all of that is inflammation. And what do we know? Inflammation buffering effect in the body. The body's going to rush in with inflammation, water, so that extra white blood cells can get in there as well, so that it can heal what is damaged tissue and damaged tissue, organs, and glands. So, yeah, appendicitis over here at age 8. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of these things since I was a little girl as well. Hiatus hernia, coated tongue, especially upon waking, white, yellow, green, and brown. And of course, the more up that scale you go, right? Yellow is more stagnation, lymphatic stagnation, and toxicity than white. If you're up into the brown category, then you know that you really got to get this cleaned out. Heal All Tea, exceptional for cleaning that up, by the way, because it heals and cleans up your entire digestive tract. Whatever your mouth is looking like on any given day is an indication of what your health of your digestive tract is, because it is that start of the digestive tract. Diarrhea, constipation, some people have both. Stomach and intestinal ulcers, gastrointestinal cancer, and like I mentioned in yesterday's class, my cancer diagnosis was gastrointestinal stromal tumor. So yeah, oh yeah, I've been doing it. Gas problems, this is also a pancreatic issue, and other GI issues not listed. Bougie water is life. Yes, Ron. Bougie water for Ron. Lucky we're on well water. Yep, you're on well water. There you go. Just brown spots from that list. All right. So you know that your liver is wanting some cleaning out as well. LOL, Ron, put some limes in your bougie water. Take it, tastes like Sprite. Yes. Oh my God, so true. And you're structuring the water when you do that, right, Rockstar? Great idea. Great great trick. Diarrhea, yeah. So that is so easy to be healed. It might take a while. It's easy, but that doesn't mean it's not challenging, right? Sticking with it and not getting bored of the journey. Yeah, that's where the tricky part comes in, for sure. Let's look at the adrenal glands, you guys. The adrenal glands. Will brown spots go away if you clean out your liver? Yes. Yes, it will, babe. Yes, it will. Let me put that comment up here. Will brown spots go away if you clean out your liver? Yes. Yes, it will. Yeah. My skin has never been better, actually, to be honest with you. Yes, it will. Very good for digestion as well. Yeah. Electric. It structures the water. That's the thing. You guys know I don't drink water, right? I like my water super structured, and I like getting my water out of fruits so that it's more electrical. It's more electrical. So yeah, if you structure your water with some lemon juice or lime juice, oh yeah, baby. Okay, let's talk about the adrenal glands. If you have any of these symptoms coming up, this is your body telling you that you are needing to really focus on your adrenals. And it's not so much that you're focusing on the adrenals. I'm just focusing on drinking juice and keeping my food protocol as raw as possible. That's what my focus is. It's my body's job to do the rest. I have no idea how it's doing everything. That's not my business. That's not my business. What is my business? This is my business. Staying consistent is my business. Doing my meditation is my business. Doing my mindset work is my business. Keeping the stress level down to a dull roar, preferably non-existent, of stress, worry, fear. all of those emotions that I can usually get wrapped up in, which are very toxic chemically in the body. That's what I work on. But you can also support and supplement what you are doing with your juicing with beautiful support like herbs. That's where this comes in handy. And for any of these things, by the way, this is what we use as a certified detox specialist with Dr. Morse. This is what I use to help people figure out what their protocol needs to be, right? Besides the juicing, of all of the things on my health questionnaire, health checklist here that we're doing right here, which areas are highlighted the most with that, you know, the most in the currently or past column when you check these off? That's going to tell you where perhaps you should invest your time, your money, your effort into the herbs and into glandular. So if you're really shut down, if you have a lot, and by the way, the adrenals, I've got two slides here to show you. A lot of people need to get their adrenals woken up. If your kidneys are not filtering and you've been doing this for a little while, you want to get on some herbal formula for kidneys and for adrenals. If you can get these adrenal glands turned on, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you're going to see improvement in your condition. Now, for some people, that can happen on all fruit. For some people, that can't happen unless they use herbs. And for some people, they need all the fruit, all the herbs, and glandulars on top of that. But know that you can heal these things. So overweight, MS, ALS, so multiple sclerosis, ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, Parkinson, and palsy. These are all neurological issues. And the adrenals, one of the important things about the adrenal glands is that they produce neurotransmitters. And neurotransmitters are like brain food. Your neurons have to speak to each other. And they can't speak to each other and transmit their messages from one neuron to the other on a very cellular microscopic level. They can't do that connected work if they don't have neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are produced by the adrenal glands. So not only do the adrenal glands, I love the adrenal glands, by the way, they sit right on top of the kidneys, which means that they're the on-off switch for the kidneys. So whatever gland is closest, or tissue, organ, and gland is closest to that gland, that didn't sound right, whatever tissue and organ and system is closest to that gland or is attached to that gland, that is a gland that is going to be turning that system on or off. So because the kidneys, right on top of the kidneys are the adrenal glands, because of that, the adrenal glands need to be turned on in order for the kidneys to work. And the kidneys can only work if the adrenals are turned on. And if the kidneys are shut down, the adrenals are usually shut down. They work symbiotically together. They really work beautifully together. So the adrenal glands, they produce neurotransmitters. They turn on or off your kidneys. And if your kidneys are turned off, how are you going to filter your lymphatic waste, right? Not only that, but they also are responsible for your hormone production and utilization, and your all of your minerals are utilized because of the adrenal glands, right? They help the utilization of iron. So remember earlier we looked at anemia over here, liver, gallbladder, blood, also has to do with the adrenal glands. So really, really important to get these adrenals, to understand of the cluster of symptoms that you have going on in your body. When you can understand that these point to your adrenals being weak, then you got some knowledge, right? Then you got some good knowledge, and knowledge is power. So overweight, the neurological disorders, MS, ALS, Parkinson's, and palsy, like cerebral palsy, Bell's palsy, anything that has to do with the neurotransmitter effect of the neurological network in the body, the autonomic or automatic nervous system. That was a brain fart. Okay, come on, brain. These are governed by the adrenal. So everything that your body does not need to think about in order to perform, like respiration, neurological work, functioning, moving of, you don't, of course, sometimes you consciously think I'm going to reach over and get that, right? That's more of a deliberate kind of thing. It's those automatic things in the body, your respiration, your functioning of anything in your body that you do not need to think about. Adrenal functioning. Anxiety, huge. Let me know. Those of you who suffer with anxiety, you're always anxious about something, or you have anxiety or panic attacks. That is adrenal weakness. And by the way, the thing that shuts down your adrenals faster than anything else is meat, because adrenals, when you eat meat, you are eating the flesh of the animal that has been pumped full of adrenaline before it's been slaughtered. And that excessive adrenaline in your body tells your adrenal glands that, hey, we don't need to produce any adrenaline over here because they're giving it to us. She's eating it. We don't need to produce it, because remember, whatever you put into your body that your body is supposed to produce on its own, and you are going to give it, is going to shut down that organ, because the body wants homeostasis. It's not going to give you more of what you're already putting in. So important to understand that. Excessive shyness, inferiority complex, tremors, nervous legs, high blood pressure, which is also a cardiovascular issue, low blood pressure, hypoglycemia or low blood sugar, because the adrenals, again, have everything to do with your hormone and blood sugar metabolize. You know what I mean? The metabolism of sugar. Yeah. Diabetes type 1 or type 2, tinnitus or ringing in the ears. I got that big time still. Am I worried about it? Am I saying, oh my God, this isn't going to work? This isn't working. I still have ringing in my ears? No, because I know it's going to take some time. Difficulty taking a deep breath, shortness of breath. And then we also have cardiac arrhythmia. Please list which type. Sleep challenges, difficulty getting to sleep, and then difficulty staying asleep. This is all adrenal glands, you guys. Chronic fatigue syndrome, Addison's disease, congenital adrenal hyperplasia, high cholesterol. Do you have any itis conditions such as arthritis, osteoarthritis, bursitis? Remember, any itis condition has to do with inflammation. Low steroids, low cortisol, because again, the adrenal glands regulate and produce the hormones. So, anybody who is on any pharmaceutical steroids or on any cortisol creams or cortisol injections and all of that kind of stuff, further shutting down your adrenal glands. And I know it's hard to titrate off of those medications. It's really challenging to titrate off of those, but it can be done. A lot of students in the class have been able to do this. ADD, ADHD, and autism. Again, neurological functioning. Let's see what the kids in the class have got to say here. Yes, Meyer lemon and lime in the water if Dawn serves it. Well, excuse me. That is definitely the definition of bougie water. Not only is our water bougie, but Dawn has to serve it up for me. I'm just teasing. I'm just playing with you. You know that, Ron. Love it. Since I've been eating mostly grapes, I use the lime water when I take Heal All capsules and kidney tea. Awesome. Yep. Adrenaline, adrenals, tinnitus. Yep. Big time for me too, Kat. How long do you take each herb before changing to others? Now, that really depends on your protocol. And one day, hopefully soon, I'm going to get into how to use the information that we are looking at in these in this health questionnaire and kind of decide what is the herbal protocol that I want to do. I'm going to get into that on a protocol video very soon. You can switch them up every 2 weeks. So on Dr. Morse's protocol, he's got his kits set up into 14-week kits, and they go 2 weeks at a time. One of our students here, Amy, she is on the female reproductive hormone for 2 weeks, And then for 2 weeks, she does the pituitary glandular. That's how we are helping her jumpstart her body and get her healing underway. And she's had beautiful success with that. So on average, every 2 weeks. Taking 2 kidney formulas, adrenal, pituitary, GI Renew, 4, Heal All T for 5 weeks. Awesome. Awesome. And then what you can also do is that you can switch those up, Donna. Usually done in every 2 weeks. You can switch up. So if you're taking kidney number 1 and 3, then you can take kidney number 2 and 4 in a couple, like at 2 week intervals, or you can do it at 5 weeks. It's that's totally fine as well. Kat says, I ordered an endocrine support tincture, still waiting. Sounds like I should get some glandular support too. Yes, glandular support is really good, especially if you've got a really stubborn system. You know, your interstitial stagnation goes really deep and you need to really turn your systems on. You need to have your glandular, if you're ordering from Dr. Morse, you need to have it recommended for you directly by a detox specialist such as myself. So I'll be able to help you with that when you're ready to go on a glandular support. I would need to do like a full, I would need you to send me the entire health questionnaire for you. And we would need to have, I'm actually going to start offering that as a little bit of an extra, less expensive one-on-one support that you guys can hire me for to provide that service for you, to write up your protocol based on your health questionnaire. And then later on, when I get certified with his lymphatic iridology certification, I'll be able to also offer iridology readings if you're interested in that. ADHD, yeah. So Greet, you know what your work is about, right? Gosh, my phone battery ran out. Just managed to come back. Awesome. We're so glad you're back. Let's keep going. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God, we got 8 more slides to go. Okay, let's see if we can get through these slides real quick. For females only, are you currently breastfeeding? Are you currently pregnant? Are you currently breastfeeding? Irregular menses, excessive bleeding during menstruation, ovarian cysts or fibroids. I got those. Endometriosis, atypical cells, fibrocystic breasts. That means breasts that have a lot of fibroids in them. You can feel it. They're, cystic breasts. A lot of lumps in your breasts that are not cancerous. Sore or painful breasts, especially during menstruation. Low and excessive sex drive. Have you had a complete hysterectomy, partial or a partial hysterectomy? If yes, were any other organs or lymph nodes removed? Difficulty conceiving, and birth control pills for how long? So those are some of the female reproductive issues that if you have any of these things going on, the female reproductive tincture is exceptional to help heal all of this. And like I just mentioned, Amy, for example, is doing female reproductive tincture for 2 weeks on, and then the pituitary glandular 2 weeks on. Very, very important for that. For males, if you have any of these things, then you might want to be looking at, by the way, to heal any of these things, you might either want to look at the male reproductive formula, as long as your PSA numbers are not over 1, and or the prostate formula if your numbers are over 1. So do you have prostatitis? How often do you urinate? Have you been diagnosed with prostate cancer? What are your PSAs? Testicular hypertrophy or enlarged testicles, low or excessive sex drive, erection problems, or premature ejaculation. So if you have any of these things, then you know that you can have support your body further with glandular formulas as well as the male reproductive or the prostate formula. Ronnie says the new, less expensive 1-to-1 from you will be amazing. Yes, I'm hoping to bring that on real soon. Okay, let's keep going. Over here, we've got the cardiovascular system questions. So Do you have, or have you currently, or have you in the past experienced angina or chest pain, myocardial infarction or heart attack? Do you have a pacemaker, stents, or have had any other open heart surgery? Do you feel pressure on your chest? Do you feel prickly pains? Please list where. So those have to do with cardiovascular health. Onto the skin. Do you have any blemishes, rashes, or acne? And remember, whatever shows up on your skin is a sign of what is happening within. So the more, oh, I forgot to plug in my phone again. I forgot to plug in my phone. 1 second. Low battery. And since I'm down here, I need to plug in my iPad as well. I need to get it plugged in, baby. All right, so whatever happens on the skin is an indication of what is happening within. When our kidneys, our two kidneys, left and right, two kidneys, main avenue of escape for the lymphatic waste out of the body, the skin is actually considered the third kidney. Yeah, so if your kidneys are not filtering out properly, the next usual avenue of escape is going to be through the skin. So if you have any blemishes, rashes, or acne, dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, this is all an indication that you got to get those kidneys opened up, baby. You got to do that. Dry, itchy skin, excessively oily skin, dandruff, any other skin problems, and do you have tattoos? Because obviously that is going to impact you as well. Let's talk about the lymphatic system. Let's get the lymphatic system done. Oh, sorry. Joyce says she has psoriasis. So psoriasis, a big sign that you are lymphatically stagnant as well, and that you got to get your kidneys opened up. Yes, indeed. So let's look at the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system, do you have hair loss or balding, or are you fully bald? Not by choice. I'm a little bit by choice, all right? But if you are bald at all, thinning hair, this is because the lymphatic congestion is acids in the body. And when we have acids around our hair follicles, it prevents our hair from growing. So this is really, really important to get taken care of, because if you have acid stagnation, which we all do because we are lymphatically stagnant, and remember, our lymphatic system is our septic system in the body. It's our toilet. It's where our cells poop. If our cells cannot poop it out into the lymphatic system, because that's all shut down, right? Because at a certain point, if it's more poopy on the outside of the cell than on the inside of the cell can't get rid of the poop inside of the cell. And we get interstitially constipated, and then intrastitially inside of the cells are constipated as well. When that happens in the hair follicles, balding, thinning of hair. Have you ever had any lymph nodes removed? From which area of your body were they removed? And how many? Swollen lymph nodes, lymphedema, right, Kat? So this is something that you are working on. Do you have edema, fluid retention, especially in the lower extremities? And by the way, if you do, you want to be careful with the quantity of liquids that you're drinking. So a juice cleanse for you, you got to be really, really careful about drinking too much. I would more recommend eating the fruit if I were you, because you're going to get fuller, you're going to get your hydration that you need without taking in the higher amounts of liquid until you can get your kidneys opened up and you can get some of this swelling to go away. Water fast, excellent idea for you if you have that. Fibromyalgia and scleroderma, very, very painful condition, absolutely has to do with the lymphatic system. Cold and flu-like symptoms, because remember, in our Detox 101, we talked about that as being one of the most common side effects or cleansing effects when you're on a detox program. Yeah, sore throat, sinus problems, poor memory, brain fog, blurred vision, mucus in the eyes upon waking. Man, I used to get that all the time. I never had any idea that that was pointing to a lymphatic system failure. I just thought my eyes were just really gunky. Sometimes I'd have a hard time just even opening them. They'd be so shut down with mucus and scabs, like like dried over stuff. No idea. Oh my gosh, that doesn't happen to me anymore, you guys. It's also really good, by the way, Kat, and anybody else who is also looking at this. It's really interesting when we start putting all the pieces together, isn't it? It's like, oh, wait a minute. I've had that. I've had hair loss and thinning of my hair, although it doesn't really look like it anymore because it's kind of filled in, it's kind of growing in, right? Because I'm healing the lymphatic system. Oh, all of these things, poor memory. I mean, it still happens. You see, well, I also do talk a lot and I also do, have to remember a lot of details. So it's not uncommon for me to forget a word now and then. But brain fog, all of these things, blurred vision, I get that still to this day. All of these things. And look, have you ever been diagnosed with cancer? Yeah. But the good news is that all of these things are just a revelation for us to go, oh, it wasn't just random stuff popping up. It's like my body trying to tell me that, hey, honey, your lymphatic system, you need to clean that out. And my mom died from septic shock. She literally died in her own sewage. Her lymphatic system was so shut down. Poor thing. Poor thing. Mummy. Other type of non-malignant mass or tumor, yeah, I've had a lipoma on the back of my shoulder, which is almost all gone for at least 25 years, probably my entire life, and I just didn't even realize it. Just noticed it. The earliest picture was from 25 years ago, and it was big then, so it was there for a while. HIV and AIDS, low platelet count, appendicitis, 8 years old over here. Date of appendicitis, date of tonsillectomy or tonsils being removed, boils, pimples, cysts, and abscesses. And this can happen anywhere in your body. I've had them. I've had a Bartholin cyst that I had to have drained. That is a little cyst located right inside of the vaginal opening. I've had cysts and boils everywhere throughout the years. It can happen in your teeth. It can happen anywhere. Pimples, cysts, boils, all of that. Gout, toxemia, cellulitis. Yeah, I had toxemia when I had the kids. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sleep apnea. And do you snore? I used to snore all the time. All the time. Wow. Let's see where the comments are happening. You guys are doing an awesome job. Thank you so much for sticking with this class. You guys are doing an amazing job. I know it's almost 2 hours that we've been chatting. Hey there, Jallo Omar. Hi, Jallo. Or is it Yallo? Hello, welcome to class. Welcome to class. We have a new student in class. I know there are a lot of new students here, but you're a new student who's actually who's popping down a message. Hello, so glad to have you here. So glad. It is very interesting, right? Look at all the things that our body is trying to tell us. Super, super cool. So nothing to be afraid of here. This is just beautiful information that your body is trying to help you with. You say open your kidneys. How do you know when it worked? How do you know when your kidneys are opened up? You're going to see it. Pee in a jar, get a little mason jar or a little cup, a glass jar, pee in it, and you can do this, check it several times a day. What you want to be seeing is you want to see stuff floating around in there. You want to see either flakes, you want to see mucus strands sometimes. It might look like a snow globe. Other times it might look like there's nothing in there. Your body is going to fluctuate and is going to show you how much you're filtering at different times of the day. There's a post in the Facebook group, Joyce, on this very thing. I posted up 2 slides in there, two images. So if you go to the Real Juicy Detox on Facebook, you're in the group there. But if anybody is watching this, you haven't been in the group, you haven't joined us yet, answer the 3 questions to get in and come on over. You can type in kidney filtration in there, and you'll see the 2 infographics on explaining it, explaining your pH, what it should look like, explaining the color that you should see when you're healthy and you're filtering out through your kidneys. What the kidneys are going to do is that it's going to pull out that literally that solid waste matter, that acid forming stuff that is floating around in your body. in your lymphatic system, you need to get that out of your body. And you do that via your kidneys, via your skin, and via your colon. In the colon, it may look like blobs of mucus. Yeah. So pee in a jar, you're looking for that filtration. What you want to sometimes do as well, what I do is I leave it on the side, on the floor, behind the toilet, really discreet. And I come back and I check it after a few hours and hold it up to the light as well. Sometimes when you pee in a jar, you might see it. It might look like really thick, like apple juice, where you can't see through the back of it, but it's all yellow and it's cloudy. That's big time filtration. If you leave that in a jar, within a few hours, you should see a thick band of white along the bottom of the jar, and that's really heavy, really good filtration. But it changes; it varies from different days to different times during the day. But that's how you know that your kidneys are filtering. I hope that helped. Hey there, Carol. How are you doing, beautiful? So glad to see you here in class today. Rockstar says, I used to have edema, but not since going raw. Balding, blurred vision, mucus in eyes. Yeah. Poor memory also. Tonsils removed when I was 4 years old, along with many nodes removed from the breast cancer surgery. Yeah. I've had so many nodes removed during my 2 cancer surgeries as well. And hey, man, at least we're helping our body now. At least we know different now, so we're doing different now, right, Kat? And Rockstar has cysts, and snores really loud. Greet has experienced breast cancer. Yeah. Kat, LOL, Rockstar. My lymph is jacked. LOL. Yours and a lot of ours. Absolutely. Oh, Joyce. Yeah. I'm so excited to help you to get your kidneys to filter. This is so cool. After how many days of beginning a detox should we start checking our kidneys to see if our kidneys are filtering? I would recommend checking right away. A lot of people, believe it or not, their kidneys are filtering to some extent. Then again, a lot of people's kidneys, it takes a while to get them filtering. My kidneys started filtering after 3.5 weeks, around there. Yeah, I had been checking right from the beginning, and no filtration, completely clear, nothing. And then 3 weeks in, I was like, ooh, what's that? It's a mucus strand. And then the next day, ooh, I see one flake. I was so excited. I was like, yes, oh my gosh, one flake, I'm filtering. And I just kept going. And you guys have seen, I've shown you at different times, my kidney filtration. And it takes a while. It's not always like that either. There are lots of times also that I don't check anymore. I just don't check because I just trust that it is happening. There's a lot of times when I can feel the filtration as well. I will feel my back will get sore. Yeah, my back will get sore right about in the kidney area, especially when I'm on a juice cleanse. Yes, indeed. I have blobs of mucus in my poop. Yay! Can I get on the rebounder? Now it's been calling me to come on and get it. I can't wait. Hold off on your rebounder until your kidneys are filtering a little bit more. That is my only disclaimer about the rebounder. So yeah, just give it a little bit more time, Donna, because you don't want it to start moving your lymphatic fluid too much, because even a gentle bounce, and for those of you who don't know, I usually bounce at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time weekdays and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the weekends. But today I decided to do an afternoon class instead. So I've already got my rebounding in. But the only disclaimer on the rebounder is make sure that your kidneys are opened up enough. Because if you get that lymphatic fluid moving and circulating and going, which it will, if your kidneys are not opened up enough, it's going to put too much of a strain. And you might start getting issues like some buildup of swelling and skin irritation, skin issues, tingling in the skin. That is all of an indication of, you stirred up too much lymphatic congestion without your kidneys catching up as yet. So soon, baby, soon. We don't know what we don't know, but when we know better, we need to do better. Absolutely. Thanks for helping educate me, Berns. You are wonderful. You're so welcome, babe. I'm so happy to do this here with you. All right, we've got a couple more to go. Yes, we do. Here we go. Kidneys and bladder. Let's talk about it, you guys. So, do you have or have you ever had any difficulty with UTI, bladder infection, cystitis? Big time yes over here. I'm telling you, the first time I did this health questionnaire, I'm not kidding you guys. I was pretty depressed. I was like, "Oh my god." Like I check all the boxes on almost everything. I'm fucked. Mhm. And it was a little sad because I was like, "Really? Jeez." But it was also eye-opening, and it was also a relief to finally just have it all laid out in simple terms for me to see where each symptom pointed at. So, UTI, bladder infection, cystitis, burning while urinating, weak bladder or urinary incontinence, restricted urine flow, kidney stones, nephritis, cramping or pain mid to lower back on either side, lower back weakness, lack of strength, sciatica, and bags under the eyes. And my entire family is notorious for the deep, dark circles and bags under the eyes. Oh my gosh. A lot of kidney weakness there because a lot of lifestyle issues, a lot of eating very, very toxic food. And culturally, that's what we do, right? We eat the food that our family, excuse me, I have a juice burp that's trying to come up. I need someone to pat me on my back. Um, a lot of toxic food culturally, guys. The rice and beans and the meat and the fried food and the white food, a lot of the sugary food. It takes its toll on you. I can see it all throughout all of my family members. It's really, really sad, especially my older family members. Oh boy, so sad. All right, respiratory system. Here we go. Bronchitis, asthma, COPD, emphysema, pneumonia. Pain or difficulty breathing. Collapsed lung, let me know in the comments if you guys experience any of these things. Collapsed lung, right or left side. Frequent coughing. Color of mucus expectorated can be clear, going from the mildest to the more intense of lung issue. Clear to yellow, green, brown, and black. Yeah. Do you use a nebulizer or an inhaler? What is your oxygen saturation? Have you been diagnosed with lung cancer? Are you a smoker? And if so, how much do you smoke? And the final section on the health questionnaire, it is an extensive questionnaire, isn't it? Are the environmental and other toxic exposures. So we have exposure to nuclear wastes, byproducts of nuclear waste, heavy metals, toxic chemicals, exposure to toxic substances such as asbestos or coal mines. Have you gone through chemotherapy or radiation? How many treatments of chemotherapy or radiation? Oh my God, 5 years worth over here. Yikes. Have you received the standard vaccinations? I certainly have. Growing up vaccinations, nothing that's going around now. I would be very careful with that if I were you guys. Have you received vaccinations for traveling to foreign countries? Have you received the flu shot? Thank God I have never received a flu shot. I'm so very grateful for that. And I've never actually had the flu either. Have you ever used recreational drugs? Please list any recreational drugs you have used. So that gives you a really good indication because remember, the three things that cause all disease in the body are acidosis, toxicity, and structural damage and structural weakness. So that wraps up all of the questions on the health questionnaire for you guys. I hope that you guys found that of value. Let me know in the comments below as we get ready to wrap up class. Right before that, though, I am going to finish reading out the final questions and comments in the group. Okay, I can wait, Berns. Thank you for helping me. We love you. Oh my gosh, babe. No problem. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Thanks for doing an afternoon class. I'm not up and moving at 6 a.m. I love sleep and work nights. Oh gosh, girl. I'm going to try to stick in a little bit more of the class time for the afternoon. Maybe make that a weekend special kind of thing. But I'm really glad that you were able to be here live as well. I love having you here in class. I have big enough bags under my eyes that you can pack vacation clothes in them. Oh, girl, it will heal. It will clear up. Trust me, it will. Trust me. I used to go to all kinds of lengths to make my under my eyes really bright with makeup, uh, uh, all kinds of stuff. I don't do that anymore. I put a little bit of light foundation powder on my skin so that I don't get too much shine off of the studio lights in here. But yeah, I used to have that too. And I used to have really intense bags under my eyes as well. I don't know. Do I still have them a little bit? Maybe a little bit. If I walk around like this all the time, maybe. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, that does heal up. Bladder infection, burning while urinating. One of the things that I find helpful for me with the bladder infection, because I used to get them so bad, I'm telling you, I was in the hospital at one point. My first one that came on really, really strong 30 years ago in the hospital, bleeding straight up blood. I've always had a great fear of them ever since then. I've always kept extra antibiotics in the fridge from my previous bladder infections so that if I feel it coming on, the slightest sensation that I'm getting a bladder infection, I used to take I used to take antibiotics and then run immediately to get a new full prescription at the walk-in clinic. What we suppress in the body today becomes our nightmare tomorrow. So when I started doing this juice detox, what I found was that I got a couple of bladder infections and I had to really work hard to not go into that fear mode that, oh my God, if I don't get some antibiotics, I'm going to be peeing blood again. I'm telling you, that was a challenge. But I said to myself, this is great. This is a detox symptom. I'm going to celebrate this. I'm going to ride this out. I'm going to continue to drink more fruit juice and I'm going to heal my body of this on a deep level. That but I took D-mannose. So if you're experiencing pain while urinating because of your bladder infection or UTI, you want to maybe look into taking some D-mannose. It is the extract from cranberries. And I found it really helpful to support my body as I continue to heal it. But rest assured that any of these bladder issues, it is a sign that you have a lot of acidosis going on in the bladder and in the tissues of the bladder. Continue to heal the acidosis, continue to open up the kidneys, and your bladder infections will get less and less intense. I had one big bladder infection that lasted 2 weeks, but it wasn't so bad that it was impacting my lifestyle, which is a good thing. But it was there back in August of last year. So I started my juice protocol and raw eating in June. And then August, I had one. I'm really feeling my kidneys right now, y'all. I'm not even lying. Yes, I love my detox, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, I had another bladder infection, I think maybe in January, and no more since then. But the one in January was only 4 days long. As your body continues to heal these tissues, organs, and glands, and as you start to really get rid of these acids from your body, you might have the old condition rear its head a little bit, but it'll be less intense every single time until eventually it's completely healed out of your body and you don't have to worry about it ever again because you've cleaned out, detoxed, gotten rid of all of that acidosis in the bladder. So, yay. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, Kat, thank you so much. Yes, I have a PayPal account actually. If you would like to send me a donation, that would be awesome. I would love that. I have a PayPal account and it is Berns at The Real Juicy Detox. And my name is spelled like that, like that, like that, Berns, Berns at The Real Juicy Detox. And thank you so much. That would, That would be much appreciated. I love that. I do this all for free, as you guys know, because I love growing with this information. I love helping you with this information, and I'm happy to do it. But I'm also very open to donations. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for thinking about me, Kat. And we're going to jump on a call um, uh, later on today. All right, Kat, because I want to really go through your message and really help to get all of those personal questions answered for you. All right, babe? Yes, indeed. Yep, chemo and radiation. I was on chemotherapy medication for 5 years. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. PET scan, does that have nuclear waste too, doesn't it? Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yeah, especially if you get the contrast dye solution injected into you. Big time heavy metal. I was saying in yesterday's class, Alana, that when I used to get my CT scans, the contrast dye solution, one of the immediate effects in your body is that you immediately taste a mouth full of metal. But as soon as that dye gets, you can feel it map out your vascular system. I'm reminded of like those posters in the doctor's office, the see-through guy, with all the veins and the arteries. Yeah, you can feel it literally map out your body. But as soon as it comes up to here and you feel it in your head and you taste it in your mouth, it's all heavy metal. It's crazy. Yes, one flu shot for Greet as well. There you go. Andrea, I was thinking about you actually as I was saying that. I was like, I wonder if Andrea's still on here, because I remember that. Remember back in the day? Yeah, girl, I remember you for sure with all this. How wonderful, Berns. The ones I have are fibrocystic breast tissue, multiple plane rides, and multiple vaccinations for traveling. Yeah, you've been over in the Far East, and I see you there with your beautiful elephant. Andrea does beautiful work, everybody, with animals and reserves in all over the world, really. How do we view the remedies you mentioned? So the remedies that I mentioned, the herbal tinctures, Andrea, I did a class. Is it in the masterclass playlist? It should be. Let me just go over here and see real quick. Hold on one second. I did one on all of the herbal formulas that Dr. Robert Morse has, and what each of them, what each of the benefits of those herbal formulas are. Let me see if I have put that uh, into the Detox Masterclass playlist. You know what? I have not. So what I need to do is, let me see. I did not put that one in there. So I'm going to search it. I did a masterclass playlist where I outlined a masterclass where I outlined all of the herbal formulas and what they are good for, so that you can build your own protocol. So I will make sure to put that in the masterclass playlist. And that playlist, Andrea, is linked in the description of the YouTube videos. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel, The Real Juicy Detox, and it is right there on my profile. Sorry, I edited it and you didn't see it. Thank you so much. I'll try to find more of your work. What a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, babe, you're so welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. Oh my gosh. By the way, Michelle is doing really well. The girls are doing really well. Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. So good to see you, Andrea. So good to see you. Andrea and I go back way, way back, as I mentioned before. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thanks for doing a later class today. You're so welcome, Cindy. I promise to do more of these. I miss my afternoon crew. I really do. I really do. Really helpful, Berns. Much appreciated. You're so welcome, Sharon. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for coming to class. YouTube takes 30% off. Pisses me off. YouTube actually takes 45% off of any super chat or donation or sticker, any money that I receive from any of you on YouTube. Yeah, it's 45% that they take, actually, babe. But it's all good. Hey, man, it's not just about how much I get. It's about you also giving. But you know, YouTube, I get to do this for free on YouTube. I don't have to pay to have my videos here. So, you know, there's some trade-off. It's all good. It's all good. And that's another way that you can support me. Thank you as well, Alana. Order from my Amazon store, hire her or send her gifts. She likes presents, LOL. If I send soap or something because of her move. Hey, you can send soap. Oh my God, those soaps that Robin gave me. Oh my God, we use them every single day. I use it to wash myself every day in the shower. And when I move to Costa Rica, before I move, I'm going to order a year's supply so I can have her, Robin's beautiful soap. And she's not doing it as a big business, so she didn't even want me to mention it. But yeah, the soaps that I got, beautiful. Kat asks, if we're not filtering yet and shouldn't be rebounding, is it also bad if we lift weights for strength? Is that not good either? Here's the thing, babe. Yes, is the short answer to your question. If you are healing your body, I would like to see you completely take a break a minute from the gym. The gym is going to be there for you when you get back. All energy in your body needs to be focused on healing your body. So any kind of tearing, remember when we're working out, when we're lifting weights to build muscle, what makes us build muscle? It's that tearing of the muscle and then the rebuilding of that muscle. Tear it, rebuild it again, tear it, rebuild it again. Every time we do that kind of work, that tearing of the muscle and rebuilding of the muscle is what causes muscles to grow. Also, there's a lot of lactic acid that is stirred up in the body from the natural process of just walking around. Add working out to that, and you've got an excessive lactic acid buildup in the body. Hence, muscles are sore. Tearing, building apart, lactic acid built up in there. We don't want to, we want to try to reduce as much as possible all buildup of acid in the body because we're trying to de-acidify our bodies, right? The gym is going to be there. The weights are going to be there. The rebuilding of your body is going to be there. Let that go for a minute and keep all of your extra energy that would otherwise be put into rebuilding and repairing those torn muscle fibers. Let your body use that energy to heal your body, to open up the kidneys, to get this lymph system going so that you can have the reduction in the swelling in those lymph nodes that you are so desperately looking for. All right, babe? I would stay away from it. I have not done any working out in these last 9+ months, none at all, except for a little light rebounding and a little light walking. Am I tempted to do it? Yes, because I like to move my body. I like to see nice curves on my my body, you know? Nice solid muscles on my body. I like that. I used to work out 3 times a day. I don't do it anymore because I want all of that energy to be saved for my body to heal. So that's what I would recommend. Yes, indeed. I don't do the gym, LOL. All right, well that's a good thing. So I would definitely stay away from it. Indeed. Yes, it is ridiculous. Hey, but you know what? What are you going to do? And now they want to tax that. They want to take their American tax off of whatever revenue that. So they're going to take the 45% and they're going to take tax off in the States. And I'll have to pay taxes on that in Canada as well. So, you know, yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Yeah, when I found out YouTube took a portion, I was like, those cheap bastards. They do. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Alana says, I'm detoxing like a mofo. 2 days ago, I was really mean. Then was heavily considering eating food like it would get out of my head. Like it would get out of my head. Yeah, my kidneys hurt so bad yesterday. Last night, had a headache and couldn't stop going to the bathroom. I've gone at least 5 times since 2 p.m. Yeah. Yes, that's how you know. And by going to the bathroom, Alana means bowel movement bathrooms because we're peeing all the time on this, right? Yeah. That's how you know it's working. I celebrate those times, man. I know. I woke up before I was even up and out of bed for real today. I had jumped out of bed to have 2 bowel movements. I've had several today. So yeah, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. Alana, are your kidneys filtering good? Asked Kat. Alana says, I was so sleepy the other day. One of the feelings of contrast in the CAT scan is you feel like you pee your pants. Yes, that's the other one. When all of that heat, because it's acid, when all of that heat gets into your groin area, you feel like you've wet your pants. You haven't, but it just feels like you've peed your pants. I felt like that when I was laying down talking with Cindy and Kelly. Cindy said she thinks it's detox. It's not. That heavy sensation of the CAT scan of that. It only happens during the CAT scan. That's the good thing. I have yet to pee in a jar. I really should. I see filtration in the toilet a lot, but I need to do the jar. Alana, you've not peed in a jar yet? Really? I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I'm shook. Hashtag shook. Not really. It's okay. It's all good. You don't have to pee in a jar, but if you want to see how your kidneys are doing, it's really advisable to do that because that's the best way to see what they're doing. My kidneys are filtering big time. I've pushed through the 120 weight, emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical stronghold that my body has held on to being 120 and up to 150. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I was at 160 actually. Yeah, I've been struggling with this for quite some time. That was 9 years ago, almost 10. Almost 10. We heal, then we rebuild, Kat. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. It's like hot air leaving your body through all of your exits. Exactly what that is like. Isn't it, Greet? Isn't it? Anyone else get a raw, rare end? That's another thing that you can definitely get. Oh, yeah, especially on a high citrus detox. Your bum will burn, baby. Burn, baby, burn. Your bum will burn. Oh my gosh, I call it the ring of fire. Woo! And itchy sometimes, right? Again, that doesn't last. Don't let that deter you from your juice cleanse. I know it doesn't deter you, Cindy, because you're on this. You're in it to win it. Cindy is in it to win it. And we all are. We all are. All right, guys, that comes to the end of all of our slides from today's class and all of your comments and your questions. I want to thank you guys so much for being here for another amazing class. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that I remember to touch on all of the points. This is exactly the same slides that I did on yesterday's class. I'm going to leave that video up, but the link, it's not a shareable link because when you go to share that link, the first 45 minutes of the class from yesterday are cut off. So hopefully this one works properly. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. If you have any questions at all, if you are new to this, if you want some extra support, please come over to our Facebook group, The Real Juicy Detox. It is a great resource for us. Class members like Cindy here and like Dawn and Ron. Thank you so much. The Graysons, great class. So glad that you guys were here. And Alana, love you all. Great class. So many of us are in there. It's like our before and after school program for for kids in the class. That's all of you. Great place to share recipes, to get beautiful resources like these slides that I did today. All of these slides, I have not put them in as yet, but they will be put into my Instagram account on a highlight reel, as well as a photo album in the Real Juicy Detox group. So please come over. If you're new and you're not in there yet, please answer the 3 questions, or else it's just an automatic feature. You're not going to be let into the group. Please answer the questions, come in the group, be active in the group, be participating in the group, share your successes, share your struggles, because that's a great place where we can really help build each other up, support each other, give support, find support. It's a beautiful resource for us. Oh, thank you so much, Andrea. Berns has learned a lot through her own personal experiences and shares generously with her audience. Wonderful information and process. Andrea, thank you so much, honey. I just got full body goosebumps as I just read that from you. I love you so much. I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that we are reconnected after so many years of not being connected. I love you. 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 I love you too, Kat. Oh my gosh. Love you guys so much. I'm getting a little teary eyed now just thinking about all the stuff that we've been through, Andrea. Thank you for all the info and great class, Berns. You're so welcome, Greet. I'm so glad that you are here all the way over from Belgium. So many people from all over the world. Oh my gosh. Awesome class as usual. Rockstar, you're amazing. A constant fixture in the class since you found us here on YouTube with our rebounding. I love you so much, man. I love you. Yes, thanks, Berns, for being a great teacher. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Dear Berns Bedard, thank you so much for everything. You are definitely an angel on earth that God has sent to my life. Aw, babe. I feel the same way about you, Ronnie. I really do. I really do. You're so bright. You're so positive. I know you've been dealing with a lot of stuff. So glad to see you letting go of other people's luggage that you don't need. Don't pick up other people's baggage. You don't need their baggage. You don't need your baggage. I don't care who it is, man. I don't care if it's your mother or your father or your brother or your sister or your husband or your wife or your best friend. It's not your baggage. Observe them, help them with their baggage if they're open to it. Ask them, do you need some help? Can I roll that luggage for you a little bit? But that's not your luggage. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to roll anybody else's baggage, you don't have to explain nothing to nobody, babe. Just observe where they're at and observe yourself and keep yourself in that frame of mind. All right, Ronnie? I love you so much. You're so beautiful. Oh gosh. Are you? Yes, Debbie has been in class. Never mind. Don't say it like that. Now she's going to be like, oh my gosh, she's not talking to me. No, we are definitely reconnected. Debbie has been in class here. Yeah, she's been in class. She's healing her thyroid. She's working on getting her body healed up, which is so great to see because I know what I'm dealing with. I know what she's dealing with, and I know what we inherited from our mom, and we can heal everything in the body, and not just my little sister Debbie, but my older sister Kathy as well. So yeah, Andrea, so awesome. Give Alan a big hug and a kiss for me, will you? Oh my gosh. Don't forget the time changes tonight. Yes, we spring forward. Oh my gosh, I love the spring time change. Spring it forward, baby. Earlier waking up, earlier sunrises, and later sunsets, babe. I can't wait. Hey there, Heartbreak Kid. Here from Uganda. Heartbreak Kid from Uganda. Welcome to class, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, all the way from Uganda. Beautiful seeing you here. I hope you come back to class again. So good to have you. Thank you so much for your knowledge, guidance, inspiration, and love. Oh, Cheryl. Thank you, by the way, for all of your walks through the BC forest. Woo! That's another thing that we do in our Real Juicy Detox group. So many beautiful sights from everybody's neck of the woods as they're all out on their walks in nature. Come on over to the Facebook group. I cannot recommend it and speak highly enough about you guys in that group. You're running the group itself. It's like self-propelling, self-propelling. We have amazing administrators in there like Cindy, like Sheila, like Kim. Alana was the first admin and held the ground for us and helped the group really have a beautiful foundation. So thank you again, Alana, for all of your work with that. I love you guys so much. Love and hugs. Love and hugs, Dee. You're such a pretty girl. That's it for me for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow. Do you guys want me to do 2 o'clock tomorrow? All right. You don't need to answer. I know that. I know that you're all like, yes, yes, do 2 o'clock again tomorrow. See you tomorrow right here, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and on Facebook. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the Facebook group. All right. I love you guys so much. Mwah.